Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, hi class. So in this lesson, we will learn introduction to the Illustrator. So you can go to the website, the official website of the Illustrator, which is creativecloud.adobe.com, and then you search for the Illustrator. But basically, this software you need to have license. Okay, so what is the purpose of this software? So basically, this software is, if you look at the word Illustrator, so you want to illustrate something, okay, using the computer, or you want to make it your design, your drawing to the digital form. Okay, for example, okay, you can have a vector graphic. So we call that Illustrator. It is kind of software that create vector graphic, okay, which is most of the design is very good quality. Okay, what kind of design or illustration that you can use using Illustrator? For example, you can create logo, icons, okay, book illustration, product packaging, and billboard. Okay, so you can also design a poster and so on, okay, using the Adobe Illustrator. So in this website, this one, a Creative Cloud, so you can find the tutorial class. So this one is a quite interesting tutorial. For example, okay, you can try to have the first starting, okay, so you can follow all the steps, all the tutorial. But for what I share, okay, for you is actually the summarization, because you only have a very short period of time to learn the Illustrator. So we just learn, okay, Illustrator in terms of the introduction part. Okay, so okay, this is the page. Right, now we go to the software. So you open your Illustrator, okay, and then if you want to create your design, so basically this is the interface. Okay, so you have your new, okay, this is where you can create. Okay, at the left side is your toolbar. Okay, so you can if let's say you don't have the toolbar, so you can open in the window, click window, and then you can go to the toolbar. So find or tick either basic or the advanced. Okay. Alright, after that, okay, so we go to the so when you want to create the new one, okay, so you need to choose, okay, the template or the layout. Okay, so in the version, this version, okay, 2019 version is very complete or complex, okay, where you have several types of the layout. So you can use mobiles, okay, design or layout. You can use web layout, okay, print. So before you design your artwork, you need to identify, okay, what you want to design. Okay, let's say you want to design a simple logo, so which is you want to print or you want to publish on the web. So you can choose either print or web. Okay, let's say I choose A4, and at the right side, Untitled 4, okay, you just put logo, okay, for example. Okay, and then the size, it will be use the A4 size. Okay, and then other than that, you just ignore it. Okay, use the default setting. Okay, and then click create button. Okay, so this is we call that a document, okay, or your canvas that you want to design your Illustrator. So you can use Control plus, okay, at your keyboard, okay, you can click Control and then plus to enlarge, okay, to enlarge the view. Okay, and then at the left side here is your this is your toolbar. The right side is your properties. Okay, so now I will show you how to insert the text. Okay, so you just choose, okay, T, okay, icon T, which is the type tool, and then you just insert into your canvas or document. Okay, what you put, okay, for example, you want to have logo. Okay, and then how you resize, okay, you can Control A to select, or you can just use your arrow here. Okay, you just use your arrow here and then click, okay, and make sure you can actually drag it. Okay, so you can enlarge using this method, or you can just highlight it all. Okay, and then at the right side you can find your character set, where you have made it pro. Okay, this is the style, okay, font style, this is the font size. Okay, so this is what we have learned in the theory part. Okay, so choose any actually if you want to design a very simple logo, okay, using a very nice font, so you can just install font or find the free font from the internet. Okay, so that it will make your design is very nice and easy. Okay, let's say I want to create a brand for the baby. Okay, baby food. Okay, all right. Okay, and then I want to resize again. We must select first before you can resize. Okay, you can just type in the point. Okay, PT is for measurement unit for the font size. Okay, I want to have 60. All right. Okay, after that, okay, you can click the arrow. So arrow at the left here is selection tool, where you can select or you can drag your text, image, and so on. Okay, and then how you change the color. So fill, at the fill, so you can change color something like this, or at the right left here. So fill is actually inside, okay, and then this stroke is actually the outline, okay, outline of the font. Okay, something like this. Okay, so what else that you can do for text editing? Okay, so basically if you want to edit, okay, you can just highlight it, okay, and then go to the properties at the right side. Okay, so in this one, okay, you have, as I mentioned, okay, you have the character set properties, okay, and also you have the alignment. So if you have a paragraph or description of something, okay, so that you can use the alignment, okay, the paragraph. Okay, and then okay, after that you can have some effect class. Okay, so in Illustrator we have also a very basic effect, but in terms of when you want to do the image editing, so it is the best software which is Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so illustration is actually where you want to illustrate or you want to draw something. Okay, as mentioned, you can create your logo and so on. Okay, so where is the effect? So in the menu on the top there, okay, you have effect menu. Okay, after that, okay, we have effect gallery. So basically we have so many effects that in this Illustrator, so you can try one by one to see or to choose which effect that's suitable, okay, for your design. Okay, so I choose effect gallery. Okay, but before that, okay, make sure you have select, okay, what you want to do some effect. Okay, so you use your arrow here. Okay, after that you go to effect, okay, and then effect gallery. Okay, so in this pop-up dialog box, okay, you have the list of the effects together with the preview. Okay, so you can choose and then you can click and see, okay, whether it is suitable or appropriate for your design. So you can choose, okay, until you find which design or which effect that you like. Okay, so something like this. Okay, you can have okay, the texture, okay, and you can also have it something like design, okay, or sketches, artistic. Okay, but this one sometimes is not very clear of the effect. You cannot see because we are using the text. Okay, so if I want to enlarge the view, so you can control plus in your keyboard. Okay, or you can use the magnifier here. Okay, zoom tool. Okay, after that okay, actually this one or the magic wings, for example, okay, and the pen tool. So basically this is the selection tool, okay, when you want to edit something or create something. Okay, for example, I use the pen tool. Okay, so let's say I want to create my own shape. So you just click, okay, and then why it is we have the fill here, because we have the until you find the first, okay, or you meet the first point of your clip. Okay, so it actually use the same color that you used before this. Okay, if you want to have, let's say you don't want to have the fill, so you just click the blue color here and then click none. Okay, so you will have the outline only. And then let's say if you want your outline is very strong, okay, or thick, okay, so you just adjust at the right side, okay, the stroke. Okay, so we have the point, okay, how many point that you have. So basically, okay, this is the design, the shapes that you can create. So this is the strength of the Illustrator class, where you can have, okay, you or create your own shapes, okay, and then artistic, abstract, okay. Okay, and actually you can enlarge or resize this the shape, okay, using the arrow tool, okay, or the selection tool here. Okay, you just click at the shape and then you can enlarge it, okay, or you can just click which point that you want to enlarge. Okay, okay, and then also okay, you also have the eraser tool. So actually this one is to erase. Okay, if you mistakenly erase something, so you can undo, control Z. Okay, okay, and then in this Illustrator also we have a very basic tool that you can use. Okay, alright, okay, and then you can change this color here, double click, okay, and it will pop up the color picker, right? So you can choose, and then if you want to move it, use selection tool. Okay, so this is actually the basic operation or tools that we will use also in the Photoshop. Okay, so the basic of the tool here, okay, at the left side is same as in the Photoshop. Alright, okay, and also class, you can rotate. Okay, so actually in this one, in this tool, okay, we have free transform, right? So you can choose which one. Okay, you can have perspective, okay, or you can also have here, okay, at the if I am not mistaken, okay, we have at the object, okay, transform. Okay, so you can also use at the menu here, or you can use a shortcut at the toolbar. Okay, let's say I want to rotate. Okay, so make sure your cursor there, okay, change into the angle. Okay, and then you can also have the perspective. Okay, what is perspective? So something like you want to, let's say you want to have effect for your design. Okay, you want to have something that is 3D, or something that you can flying. Okay, so that one, you can use the effect, the transform, which is the perspective. Okay, what else that you have? Okay, make sure you click the object first. Okay, if you are not click the object, so it cannot change or you cannot transform. So in the object again, okay, what we have, we also have the shear or scale. Scale is actually to resize. Okay, shear, okay, you want to have okay, let's say angle 60. Okay, so you want to make it something that I can say that it's almost similar to the perspective. Okay, but it's quite different. Okay, and also in the transform, okay, you also have the reflect. Okay, so you can have something like mirror. Okay, okay, so let's say you want to have two different shapes. Okay, you can control, and then you can Control C to copy, or Control V to paste. Okay, edit or edit, copy. Okay, after that edit, paste. Alright, so this is basically how you edit and copy and paste. Okay, so this one also you can use for you also use this key in your Photoshop. Okay, what else that you can have here? Okay, let's say you want to reflect. Okay, so your reflect can be horizontal or vertical. Okay, so something like this. Okay, And also you can just use a free transform. Alright, okay, so from this function class or features, you can actually design so many things. Okay, so this is based on your creativity, or if you don't have idea, you can always look at others' idea, okay, to see what they have designed. Okay, so you combine the idea and make it on your own. Okay, okay, alright, okay, after that, okay, so what else that you have? So we will not cover everything, okay, in this all the tool in okay, in the first introduction, okay, because you only learn very basic about Illustrator. Okay, let's say you want to insert picture also can. You can use place, file place, okay, and then make sure that you have your pictures first, okay. Okay, so I need to find the picture. Okay, let's say, okay, I search so you can have effect for your, okay, blur. Okay, so while we're waiting for the picture, so for example, you want to have blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, so you can change the radius, and if you want to see the preview, so click the preview, so it will show you how much, okay, your blur will look like. Okay, before that, I advise you to have a copy and paste. Okay, so we have to, and then we can have actually the blur, which is your shadow, for example. Okay, so this is some idea you can have the effect. So the effect can be combination of more than one. Okay, okay, that one is Gaussian blur. Okay, so you can also try other blur that we have, radial. Okay, so something like this, fine zoom and so on. Okay, and also you have the effect blur, which is the smart blur. Okay, so you can always change that. Can we see the blur? Oh, cannot. Right, sometimes effect is not very obvious. Okay, okay, let's say I use this one and then I put, okay, on the top there, so that one you can have the shadow. Okay, that is the idea how you can use. Alright, do we have the pictures? Okay, let's say I want to have this one. Okay, so when you want to choose a picture class, make sure that you choose picture that very good quality. Okay, okay, so you make sure that your picture, the size of the picture is suitable. Okay, okay, do we have the picture? Okay, let's say I just copy here. Okay, actually the practice is you need to save. Okay, so I just try, and then after that paste. Okay, so you can something like that. But this one, okay, if you look at this picture, so they have the background. So how to remove? So basically, if you want to edit the picture, so you need to go to the Photoshop. That is the best tool. Okay, but okay, for this one, okay, you just try. Okay, if you can edit, if you can erase, oh, cannot, eh? Okay, never mind. Okay, so for editing the image later on, okay, we will use the Photoshop. Okay, okay, so now I use this one. Okay, or you can try, okay, we try to find, okay, the picture. Okay, I just tried this one. Is it, do we have, okay, how to delete? You just click the picture and then click your keyboard delete button. Okay, okay, now I have copied that one. Okay, control, okay, or okay, the best way we save, right? Okay, right click, okay, and then save image as. Okay, put in your one folder, okay, for your tutorial. Okay, after that go to file and then place. Okay, then you find the picture where you saved the picture just now. Alright, so hopefully they don't have the this one is very good because it don't have the background, so it's easy for you. Okay, no need to edit and so on. Just give some effect and then rotate or resize. Okay, so we have done on that. Okay, alright. Okay, and then how to enlarge it? Okay, using the zoom, okay, or control plus, okay, at your keyboard. Okay, now how to do effect? Go to the effect. Okay, let's say okay we want to have but effect in the Photoshop and Illustrator is very different. Okay, much different. So in the Illustrator is more on the illustration. Okay, so it is more on not the real design, I mean that your outcome will be not in the real picture. Okay, it seems like a cartoon, something like that. But when you edit picture in the Photoshop, it will look like editing the real image or picture. Okay, so we have done this. Okay, what else that we can do? So you can try combination, okay, all the pictures that we have. So the last one you have is save as. So how you save your file? So go to file and then save as. So basically in save type we have Illustrator, PDF, okay, EPS. So the native file for this picture for this file software, which is Illustrator native, which is the original, where you can edit back when you have the software. So you can choose either AI or EPS. Okay, so let's say you choose AI. Okay, and then you can have version. Okay, so the version Illustrator 2020 is the current version. But if you choose the lower version, so some of the effect might be you cannot change it. Okay, but the advantages of using the legacy format or the lower version, so you can open the Illustrator back in that version. Okay, but if you save as Illustrator 2020, so you only can open and edit using Illustrator 2020. Okay, alright, okay, so I just click OK. So automatically, so it will save as logo.ai. Okay, but how you want to submit the assignment, let's say. Okay, so you need to save as a picture. So save as. Okay, so you can choose SVG logo. Okay, or you can save as file. Okay, and then you go to the export. Okay, this one is for the you want to export as what? Okay, the image file. Okay, and also you can export as Photoshop. Okay, but there is some limitation in terms of editing in the Photoshop. Okay, let's say I want to save as bitmap. Alright, so logo and then export. Okay, so once you want to submit, okay, through, for example, you want to submit through the GC. Okay, so you just copy, okay, or submit the file in the BMP or bitmap. So this is the right, so this is the final or the outcome. Okay, this one is the in the Edge, okay, which is in the web design. Okay, this is okay, this one is not the alright. Okay, so if you open it, okay, so it will open in your preview viewer, so you can open in your image viewer. Okay, so this is your final final design. Alright, okay, so I hope you can try. So I want you to design, okay, your own logo, okay, for your product. Okay, choose any product that you want. Okay, you can choose the current product and then improvise it. Okay, or add on the elements or change the image and so on from that current or existing logo. Okay, alright, so good luck class. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.